This one's going to start off with a bit of a quote. It was Scott from Aristocob that I heard this quote from just a little bit ago today. It's a little piece of advice that his father gave him, which I think suits my current situation. It suits my current situation very well. That quote is, this probably isn't word for word, but the quote is, bravery comes after you do the things that you fear. No. That is probably one of the most true, that's probably one of the truest things that I've found. Because I haven't met one person ever who wasn't afraid of something at one point in time. One of my biggest fears was speaking and, sitting in front of a camera and videos. Which I had done before a couple of times, but it pains me to watch the other times I was in front of a camera because I was so shy and stumbling over words more so than I usually do. Now that I've gotten over my fear of cameras and speaking on camera, my other big fear is actually driving. I hate driving. I don't have my permit. I don't have a license. I had a car, but I gave it away to someone that needed it more than I did. And just to kind of going a little bit back further. I suffer from generalized anxiety disorder, which is very debilitating. It's before I started medication and found stuff that worked, it kind of it took over my actions and how I acted so much that some days I wouldn't be able to go to work for a couple of days or so because I was just a babbling wreck laying there on the couch. And anxiety attacks are like the worst thing to have when you're trying to drive. You're first starting to drive, you have an anxiety attack, you have to pull over and, let the person in your passenger side take over driving to get you back somewhere comfortable. And I think now that I'm getting the anxiety more in check, and now that I've gotten over one of my bigger other fears, the cameras, I think eventually I'm gonna take up learning how to drive. I have a friend that's military. He's an amazing driver. He's teaching his daughters right now, and I think once I finally get to the point where I'm like, okay, I want to do this, I'm gonna have someone like him teach me. Someone that's learned defensive driving and knows it like the back of his hand and is a lot more patient. Because anyone with 3 teenage daughters and has been in the fire, has been a firefighter, military, and all that, definitely probably has the patience to teach someone how to drive. And honestly, it's not that I can't drive, but it was the fear that was stopping me from doing it. And the anxiety. Now that I've gotten all that in check, I think in the next year or two this will be my next big goal, my huge goal for personal stuff. But that was it's just a little rambling, a little bit more about myself. And have a good rest of the day.